Hey, this is Linus, what's up? So I've been using the DJI Power Station 2000 for quite some time now to charge all sorts of devices, including cameras, phones, laptops, and just like you see in this video, right behind me, e-bikes and emotos in the middle of nowhere. So in this video, I wanted to talk about how this power station performed in real life, its main features, my favorite features, and if I can recommend it as a long-time user. So stay tuned. My van is not just for driving around. I work from it, I edit from it, I charge everything from it, and I often come back to the van with e-bikes that need to be recharged and transported at the same time. And this is where the DJI Power 2000 with its massive 2048 watt-hour battery capacity fits perfectly into my daily routine, like working outdoors, charging all sorts of devices and e-bikes, and using this power station for pretty much any road trips. The DJI Power 2000 arrives in a large, well-protected box, and right away it feels like a serious piece of equipment. Inside the box, you get the power station itself, the AC charging cable, and all the necessary documentation. No unnecessary clutter, just the essentials. The first thing that surprised me was the size versus capacity. For a 2048 watt-hour power station, it's actually quite compact and very clean looking. The build quality is exactly what would you expect from DJI. Solid, well finished, and clearly designed to survive real use, not just sitting in a living room. It feels sturdy enough to live permanently in the back of the van, which is exactly what I'm doing. This power station runs my entire mobile setup. Inside the van, I'll charge all my video gear from one place. Phones, cameras, microphones, laptops, drone batteries, everything I need to shoot YouTube videos on the road. I can fast charge multiple devices at the same time and just keep everything plugged in and ready. It also quietly powers my portable fridge in the background, so food and drinks are always taken care of. Basically, it turns the van into a fully self-contained mobile studio. And now I will show you how I actually use it in real life. So here's my mobile workstation, which is 2013 Volkswagen Transporter Combi. I wanted to show you how I use it in real life as a mobile workstation. So let's take a closer look. First of all, I wanted to show you what is actually powering my mobile workstation, and my choice of power station is the DJI Power 2000. So this is how it works. Just simply turn it on and we hear a familiar DJI sound. All the devices started charging, and there is another dedicated button for AC outlets. So yeah, let's start with these AC outlets. We have 4 of them, and as you can see, I'm using 3 DJI 65 watt chargers, and I'm using them to charge my DJI gear. Here we have the batteries, the Mavic 3, the remote control, batteries for the DJI Mini 4 Pro drone, which is here. I have a bunch of DJI cameras, Action 5 Pro, Osmo Nano, 360 camera. These are the batteries from the DJI Flip, and these are the mics, and right now I'm actually using the mic 3 to record audio of this video. And here is the rest of the gear in my camera backpack, and this is just a simple IKEA foldable table. So yeah, I use these DJI power bricks to fast drone batteries as fast as possible, and the 4th outlet I use for my portable fridge, which is always filled with drinks in case I get thirsty. So in addition to this, we have 4 USB Type-C ports that I use to charge pretty much any other gadget or device. That includes phones, other cameras like the Pocket 3, or also this useful gadget, which is a powerful dust blower. So yeah, another set of ports includes 4 USB-A ports. And just like with any other USB port, you can charge pretty much any device. Another useful thing is this SDC. For this, you will need to use this adapter that is sold separately, but this is a very cool adapter, and it is much more reliable and much more efficient than just simply using a traditional car cigarette socket. One thing which is very important to mention is that here is one side where we have ventilation grills and another side. So you need to always leave some space to the left and to the right, so you have good ventilation and you're not blocking out air vents. So this is how I work. I charge my devices here. I have my camera backpack. Once I come back to the van, I just lay down all the devices I need to charge or use for the particular shoot, and I use a simple foldable table, some DJI bags underneath the table. Here it is, my portable ramp that I use to load e-bikes from the back of the van. And once I step back a little bit, we can see this little foldable table, where I put my laptop, and it is powered again by a long USB-C cable. So here I do all the usual laptop work, and it is essential for me to check what I actually filmed, what I actually recorded when I'm still at the location, in case I need to reshoot something, because I don't want to drive back to that particular location to reshoot and waste my time. So I just take a look at everything what is recorded on the laptop's display, and once I'm 100% confident that it's good to go, I can go back home. So let's switch to the wide angle camera. Here it is, my DJI Power Station 2000, and what I can tell you is that I've been using it for months now, and one of my favorite features is that obviously it has a lot of ports. The build quality is top notch. The technology used inside, the battery cells used inside, like after 4,000 cycles you only lose 20% of capacity, so that means years of usage. And yeah, after months of usage, it's been reliable every single time, no matter if I used all the ports like I show in this video, or I just use a couple of ports. Everything has been super reliable, and you can barely hear the fan noise. So what I wanted to say, that it is super silent, you can barely hear it. It is actually more silent than traditional household refrigerator. So yeah, in the van you can barely hear it. Another thing that I love is this display. It shows all the essential information I need. That includes obviously the battery capacity left. Right now it shows that the power station is connected to the Wi-Fi, and it shows other information like input, output, hours left, and it just shows that it is working at the moment. So yeah, it depends on the device you want to charge and the port you use, or the charger in case you use AC outlets. That depends the charging speeds. And this is obviously, as the name suggests, this is a charging port. I just park the van near the garage, plug it in into the charging port, and it charges the entire power station super fast. So yeah, overall, after months of usage, I can definitely recommend the DJI Power Station 2000. as one of the best power stations available on the market right now. And yeah, it's been trial tested. I've used it for months. Personal tech line recommendation. Now let's talk about e-bikes and emotos, because this is where smaller power stations usually fail. These simply don't charge over USB-C. They use dedicated proprietary AC chargers with a high power draw, and the bigger the emoto, the larger the battery and the more power it needs. You can't just plug this into a low-powered power station and expect it to work reliably. Arrive in different locations, load the bike back into the van, and recharge it directly there. The DJI Power 2000 delivers a stable 3000 watts of AC output until the battery is depleted, so I can plug in the charger and let it run without throttling or cutoffs. That's exactly why I need a large capacity power station like this, and now I will show you how it actually looks in practice inside the van. So here we are in the middle of nowhere. And this is how I charge my emotos and e-bikes. Pretty simple. Here's my Suron Hyper-B, a fun little dirt bike. Here's my laptop, did some video editing. Now it's almost fully charged, so I just unplugged it. So yeah, let's take a look. Here's the power station. Here it is. The charger of the Hyper-B, and if we check, here it is charging. It's actually almost fully charged, I would say around 80%. So yeah, everything works nice. And here we also have the portable fridge plugged in at the same time. We see the power draw in real time. So yeah, basically you might want to ask the question like, why would you need such a massive power station with AC outlets? Because most of the devices can be charged via USB-C port. But no, if you have like an e-bike, they cannot be charged via USB-C ports. All of them have very specific chargers. And this is not even the fastest charger, but all of them require AC outlets, AC power, and some of them actually draw quite a bit of power, so you need a powerful power station. So this is my real life example how I use it. I ride it here in the middle of nowhere, snowing. This is how we live. So yeah, this is my real life example how I charge my emotos and e-bikes, and so far I've been using it for months and it has never let me down. It's been working flawlessly, very reliable. So yeah, this is how I charge my e-bikes and emotos. One of my favorite things about the DJI Power 2000 is how flexible it is. You get 4 AC outlets, you can run multiple devices at the same time, and you also get 4 USB-A ports and 4 USB Type-C ports, including 2 full power 140-watt USB-C ports. That means I can fast charge a laptop, power a camera, charge a phone and other devices, and still have ports left. And if you are in the DJI ecosystem, there are also SDC ports that support fast charging for DJI drones, which is super convenient if you are flying and filming outdoors. Charging speed is another area where this thing really stands out. From a wall outlet, the DJI Power 2000 can charge from 0 to 100% in about 75 minutes. Even going from 0 to 80% takes around 45 minutes, which is insanely fast for a battery this size. What's even better is how quiet it is. Charging in standard mode is only below 29 decibels, quieter than most household refrigerators. In a van, that matters a lot. I can charge it while working or resting, and it never becomes annoying. This is something I really appreciate, especially when equipment lives in a van or goes over bad roads. The DJI Power 2000 uses LFP battery cells, which are known for long lifespan and stability. DJI rates it for around 4,000 cycles while still maintaining about 80% capacity, which translates to many years of real-world use. Inside, there are 26 temperature sensors and 21 built-in fuses constantly monitoring everything. On top of that, the internal electronics are protected with Nano coating and inverter potting, which helps against moisture, condensation, vibrations, and impacts. The housing itself is incredibly strong. DJI even states it can handle a static load of up to 1 ton. I'm obviously not testing that, but it tells you a lot about how overbuilt this thing is. Another nice bonus is UPS mode. If you plug devices into the DJI Power 2000 while it is connected to grid power, it automatically works as an uninterruptible power supply. If the power goes out, it switches to battery power almost instantly, keeping everything running. This makes it useful not only for van life and outdoor work, but also as a home backup solution. If 2048 watt-hours is not enough, you can expand the system with 10 additional expansion batteries all the way up to over 22 kilowatt-hours. That's massive. You can also pair it up with fast car chargers or solar panels, which makes it even more practical for long road trips, van life, and off-grid setups. To sum up, I've been using this power station for quite some time now, and I've been charging all sorts of devices, phones, laptops, cameras, e-bikes, emotos, and it has always been reliable. I like that it has a lot of capacity, a lot of power output, a lot of ports. It is built to last, and it has a lot of charging cycles, and overall it has never ever let me down. So that's why it is pretty easy recommendation if you're looking for a reliable, big capacity power station with a lot of power output. So yeah, I can definitely recommend the DJI Power Station 2000 if you're looking for a powerful, feature-packed power station on the go and you don't want to worry about any reliability issues. Highly recommend it. Do I think that there are other great power stations on the market? Yes, I do, but I choose the DJI because this is the reliable brand, and I know that they are using highest quality cells inside with long charging cycles, and this is the brand that I trust. I use their mics, cameras, and right now I'm using the DJI Pocket 3 to record this video and the DJI Mic 3 to record the audio. So overall, this is the brand I trust, and this is just my personal recommendation if you're looking for a great power station. What do you think about this DJI Power Station 2000? Would you buy this power station, or do you think there are some better options out there? For me, it's been reliable all the time, but tell me in the comment section down below what do you think about this power station. Ask me any questions. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And just as always, it was Linus. Thank you for watching and see you soon.